What's going on, TTM? I know it's been a while, but whew, we got a video today. We got a video right before the AllStar break. I think this weekend set is the last set before the AllStar break. Got dogs barking. It's hot as hell, but I got me a cold one. Modelo. Apparently, it's the number one beer in America now. It just passed Bud Light. Who the fuck knew? I didn't know until recently. Anyway, let's take a look at the standings. Wow. We got 5 teams right now. It's like within 8 points of first. I mean, this is going to be a crazy last half of the year. It is anyone's ball game right now. You got Hats for Bats, My Two Dads, Binge Drinkers, Packing Heat, and D's Dominators, all in the top 5, just separated by 8 points only. All these teams have issues. I don't see any of these teams that are a complete team that are going to just blow past anybody. I mean, I could always be wrong, but I think it's going to be a battle till the end. Maybe some team pulls out to maybe 110, and I think that could be where the victory lies, but we'll see. And then you have 3 teams right now kind of in that middle, going from the last payout spot to the number 1 MILB pick and number 2 MILB pick. You got a Whole Enchilada, Bolt, and you got Chalupa, all separated by 4 points only in that middle tier of teams. So, I mean, any of those spots are pretty good spots. I mean, yeah, if you get 6, I think you get like $100 or whatever the hell it is. So it's not a ton, but it's something. But if you finish 7th, you get that number 1 minor league pick. This year's draft, I don't think is going to be nearly as good as last year's draft. So that's something to consider as well. And then you have the bottom feeders and a bunch of Texas boys at the bottom. You got Preston, the Jordan Money Slots, changed his name, and his team just tanked ever since he changed his name. You got Rooster, Kroom, and you got myself, all hanging out there at the bottom, and we are 2.5 points separating between those 4 teams. Our teams are just complete garbage. I'm sure all of us are fucking sellers, so come hit us up. But yeah, it's been an exciting first half. Matthews had the lead for most of the year, but now his team is starting to take a little nosedive. So right now, I mean, I'm looking at, God, stop getting emails. I'm trying to freaking do my real work here. Kyle Tucker and Evan Carter, 2 guys I thought were supposed to be really good. Tucker's been good when he's been playing, but he's been hurt. And he was only supposed to be out. That was weird. What the hell just happened? Oh, well. Anyway, he was only supposed to be out for like 2 weeks, but he's been still in the DL for like a month now. So I don't know when he's coming back. Evan Carter, I mean, had an amazing run last year in the playoffs, but now has been hurt most of the year. I think he got hurt in May, and he's been out ever since. He wasn't playing well when he got hurt, so that is definitely hurting your team. And then I think your biggest problem right now, you need some saves. So you might have to. I did trade you Jason Adam on the Rays for a Holtz guy, and he's one of your best Holt guys. But what you need is saves. I don't know if you just gave up on that category because you're way the hell down there, but it ain't looking good. So, My Two Dads, can you get back in it? 100% you can. Will you? I don't know. I think you have a limit. I don't know what that limit's at, but we'll see. Hats for Bats, Belina. In first place now. Whew, you're going back and forth now with Matthew, so we'll see. You just got Francisco Alvarez back from the DL. He's been playing really well for you, and that kind of boosted your team, and that's a nice boost. But you've got some guys that are not playing well. Nate Lowe, Josh, the Lowe brothers, the Lau, whatever you want to, Lau. Those guys are not doing so well. So you might have to do something about that. Carlos Correa has been I thought that guy's career was over a couple years ago. I mean, everybody says his ankle was just the worst ankle they've seen. It looked like a 90-year-old ankle. but he's playing extremely well right now. So you got that going for you. Tatis is injured for you. He's supposed to be back at some point. I think a little bit after the All-Star break. Could be wrong on that. But you will definitely need him back. Again, your problem, you don't have a lot of saves guys either. Apparently the rule in TTM, just don't draft saves guys, and you might be the top of the league. I don't know. I mean, both of y'all's teams are good holds teams, though, so you got that going for you. But yeah, you have quality pitching, so you are riding a lot of your pitching, and you have some good hitting, too. So that is taking you to the top of the league. Third place right now, binge drinkers. Your pitching is not so good. You have like the worst ERA in the league. You somehow got to fix that. I don't know what you're going to do, but you've got a lot of ground to make up there. You got a ton of stolen bases. Your hitting for average is ridiculous. I mean, your hitting altogether is very good. It's just your pitching that you need help with. So how do you get pitching? I don't know. Yeah, you don't have very good saves. I don't know where you're at in quality starts, but I'm pretty sure it's not very good. Like I said, your ERA is the worst. Your whip is actually decent, so we'll see. As far as injuries go, you got a couple. You got Yamamoto, which is your minor league guy, but I guess the good news there is he's going to miss so much time this year that he's still going to be minor league eligible next year, so you can keep on your minor league team. That's always a damn plus right there. Yeah, like I said, your saves very bad. You got some good holds, guys. Your starting pitcher definitely took a hit this year with those two injuries to Glasnow and Yamamoto, the two Dodger pitchers. So I'm not sure when they're supposed to be back, but hopefully, I don't think they're out for the year. So when you get those guys back, you'll get a boost there for sure. So binge drinkers, maybe you make a trade for some pitching there. I don't know. What do I know? I'm drunk right now. Packing heat. What is it, dog? Wow, you've got you need holds, which I think are easy to trade for. Those don't usually cost you a whole lot. I mean, somewhere between a second and a third, maybe, in my LB pick. So definitely not a first. So you got that going for you. You got good hitting for average and OBP. All the rest of your categories are kind of like in the middle. So I think you're good. You're pretty good there. Let me see. Your innings pitched is way up there, so you might want to be careful there. You definitely don't want to go out a couple of weeks left in the year because then you will just lose points and lose points. Yeah, you've got some hitters that are good. They need to improve. You finally, I couldn't have said this long enough. Jackson Merrill, I sat and watched that guy as the best option on the free agent board for like 3 months. I was like, pick him up. He's doing well. He's hitting well. He's hitting 285. His OBP is at 318, so that's not good. He's got 12 bombs, 10 stolen bases. Guy was way too good to not have on your team. I cannot believe you just waited till this late to pick him up. So he's killing it for you. Michael Bush is playing good for you right now. So you got two minor league guys playing really well. You did pick up that Red Sox shortstop center fielder Rafaela. He doesn't hit well average-wise, but he does hit bombs. He does steal bases. He has some good runs, good RBIs. I mean, I like that guy. He does hit like bottom of the Red Sox order, but still. You do have Tristan Casas on the DL. I haven't heard when that guy's coming back, but I thought it was supposed to be into this month, maybe early August. So that'll help you out a lot. You got good closers. You're good there. You got a lot of injured pitchers, but those pitchers haven't even pitched this year besides Chris Martin, who was doing very good at the Red Sox bullpen. But yeah, you got a pretty solid team. I think, like I said, you need some holds guys, so Chris Martin will help. You got some other guys that are pretty good. So yeah, I mean, you're at 94.5 points. You're in fourth place, doing really good. Let's look at the last team in that top five, and then I'll get out of here before the All-Star break already hits us. Schaefer. Where are you? Let's find you. Schaefer. Okay. You excel in a couple things. You're really good in holds. You always have a good bullpen, guys. Your starting pitchers are really good. You hit home runs, you hit RBIs, but your team, I would say you need a little bit of hitting. Maybe a stolen base or an average guy with some runs and OBP. That would, I think, benefit your team. You just picked up Ben Rice, the catcher, first base guy on the Yankees. I had that 3 home run game. Outside of that game, hasn't done a whole lot, but he's like a rookie. He's doing all right. Matt Olson is not having the kind of year he had last year. He'll probably turn around the second half. I mean, Acuna's done for the year, so that's going to hurt him. But Olson needs to step it up big time for you. Willie Adames, I mean, he's okay, just not a good average guy, so you got to be careful with those kind of guys. One of the guys you did pick up was Helio Ramos. Great pickup right there. The guy's been, I think he's an all-star this year, actually. Just been killing it. But I will say, if I said Matt Olson was having a bad year, that's not even your worst keeper that's having a bad year. That belongs to Corbin Carroll. That guy, I can't believe he's this bad. I thought that guy was going to be a 300 hitter every year and challenge 30-30. And he's at 3 home runs right now. He's missing a 0 at the end of that number. But he does have 16 stolen bases, so he's on pace for around 30 stolen bases. But yeah, the power is just gone. I don't know what to do about that guy. I don't know. Like I said, your pitching is really good. You got some good closers that are off and on closers, good holds guys. You maybe could use one more starting pitcher, but you got some good starting pitchers in there. But you've also got guys that probably haven't pitched 200 innings. So can they go 200 innings? Cole Ragans, I don't know what his high on innings it is for a year, but I would say he's probably never pitched more than 170 innings in a season. So he's at 110 right now. Oh, did I say it's hot? So you got that guy. Cutter Crawford, I don't know what his high in innings is, but he's at 107. That's a lot of innings for him. Luis Gil, who's having a fantastic year, just does not give up hits. Walks way too many people, but he counterbalances it because he does not give up hits. He had Tommy John in 2022, I believe. So this is his first full year back. And I know most teams, I don't know what the Yankees do. Maybe Rooster can tell us all this information. But most teams don't let their pitchers throw more than 150 innings after their first year coming off of Tommy John. So he's at just under 100. So what will they do? I don't know. We'll see. But I can't wait. It's going to be an exciting year. All I do is watch for prospects because right now my team sucks ass. A lot of other teams suck ass. But hell, a lot of y'all are fighting for some good stuff there. So can't wait to see what the rest of TTM this year in the second half brings. Good luck to everybody that's at the top. If you're at the bottom with me and the other guys in Texas, well, we're just going to go to the bar and get wasted. Guys in the middle, like I said, you got to fight for that 6th spot. 7th is that number 1 MILB pick. It's always a massive pick now that we do it this way. Remember, if you haven't paid, I think my PayPal is on the front page. If you need Venmo, let me know. I can get my wife's Venmo. But good luck to everybody. Stay cool out there in the summertime. Hopefully no hurricanes hit. And we'll talk to you later, TTM.